Yeah.
Is when I first traveled out.
The happiest moment in my life.
The happiest moment in my life is when I traveled outside my country. Because when I was 9, it was my first time traveling.
It was my first time traveling.
It was my first time traveling out of the country. And I went to Australia. So my first reason why I got to go to Australia is because I asked my parents if I could go to Australia, but I had to convince them so I can go to Australia. So I worked hard, studied hard, and I got #1 in class. So they decided that.
So as a result,
I got to go to Australia. My second point that I got to go to Australia is that
louder.
The second reason why Australia.
The second reason why
I got to go to Australia is because my parents got raised and promoted in their work.
And they were promoted.
At that time. Therefore, let me repeat.
As a result of that,
I got to go to Australia. Let me recap my 2 points that I went to Australia. Firstly, I worked hard to go to Australia. Secondly, my parents got a raise on their jobs. So we got to go to Australia. Therefore, if you get to go to Australia, please visit all parts of Australia if you can.
okay, now there's a slight problem here. The title of your speech. What's the title again?
The happiest moment of
your life. But your content, you're giving us the reasons why you went to Australia. It should be what were the things that you did and you saw in Australia to make that trip the most memorable moment of your life, or the happiest moment of your life. Not the reason why you went to Australia, but the things that you did, the things that you saw, the food that you ate in Australia. Those were the things that would make that trip the happiest moment of your life. And towards the end, you urged us to go to Australia and visit places, right? But you didn't tell us about those places. So can you please repeat this speech? And this time, tell us about the things that you did in Australia to make your speech, to make your trip the most happening, the most exciting, and the happiest moment of your life. Can you start all over again? Sorry.